big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Well, they'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. There he goes left side. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. He's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the 3rd quarter.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because if the missed RU converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, These guys playing at a very high level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down my notes and prepping for this game, but this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And Garoppolo's going to change the play. Back to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On second down, Jacobs. Busts through the tackle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
One quarter in the books, 8-3, our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a first and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
And he's closing it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Able to fight through one tackle. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. The lead is now 17-8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Pacheco once again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Oh, design run for their wideout. He's still on his feet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Sheds off the tackle. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 190 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion right is Tony. They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
if you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Staying on his feet. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
That is caught. A heck of a move. Man. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And able to get this to the 31.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 4th down. 10 yards to go. Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, We just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now down by 16, 80 seconds remaining. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Inside the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Once more, it's Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Garoppolo now, first down throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game